Hey, sixth graders, Mr. Snyder here. Just wanted to take a few minutes to go over your seventh grade course card. We call that seventh grade registration, so let's go. If you haven't already done so, you can download a copy of this on your social study teacher's My Learning page under assignments. The first section is for your last name and first name, so please make sure you write legibly, write very clearly so we can read what you're writing. Below that, it says Pasco student ID. That's your student number. The next line, school last attended. You don't have to worry about that because you all went to Rushi this year. If you're a student coming in from another school district, please contact Ms. Majewicz in the front office of Rushi and we'll set up an appointment to do your registration. Okay, seventh grade requirements. So there are 4 subject areas required every year in middle school, and that is language arts, social studies, science, and math. So the first section here under traditional level courses, the first column, those are just basic level courses. The next column in the middle, advanced level courses, and the final column, high school courses. So you can see for high school courses, there's a little asterisk next to each one of those. That means there's a prerequisite course that's required before you can take that class. So prerequisite, if we break that word down, pre is before, requisite, required. So a course that's required before you can take that course. In the case of geometry, you have to take algebra first. For Algebra 1 honors, you had to take our pre-algebra class first, and that could consist of either advanced math 6 and 7, or grade 6 math, grade 7 math, and grade 8 math. And in that case, you wouldn't have room for algebra in your schedule likely. Advanced course requirements, criteria. Below that, it says placement in advanced courses will be based on grades in previous classes. So we're going to look at your standardized test scores. That would be your FSA score if we have it. And then teacher recommendations. In the previous class, what we look for in there is an A or B. Placement in advanced math or science, 6th grade advanced accelerated participation and satisfactory progress. So if you want to take advanced math or science in 7th grade, number 1, you would have to do a little work over the summer for the advanced math 7. And talk to me if you have an interest in doing that, because it's going to include an online course with Pasco eSchool. Okay, one last thing I want to say about this. You don't have to mark anything on this sheet. The teachers are going to make recommendations when you send this back to us by either taking a picture of it or scanning it back to your social studies teacher. They'll pass it around to your team of teachers here at school, and they'll all recommend a course level for you for those classes. So if you want to go to a different level than you're in this year, you might want to communicate via email with your teacher for that course. For example, if you want to go to advanced language arts next year, talk to your language arts teacher and let them know what you would like to do, okay? Next section, if you're a gifted student, this is the section you fill out. If you're not in the gifted program, meaning you haven't gone through the district office testing for gifted and been accepted for that, then do not do this section. Just cross the whole section out. Like that. Next section, electives. So we're going to rank these in order. So as I'm going through these electives and giving you a brief explanation, you might want to just pencil in a check mark or something and then go back afterward and tell me what your top 6 choices are. And you can choose from any column that you want, okay? Year-long courses, you could have number 2 and 4 over there, numbers 1, 3, and 5 in semester courses, and number 6 in Spanish over in the 3rd column. You don't have to pick all one column unless that's what you want to do. Okay, let's go through these real quick. Semester courses first. 2D art. 2D art includes drawing, painting, color theory, art history. It's a semester, so it's a half-a-year course. 3D art is working with clay, making sculptures, doing tessellations, which are kind of like 3D drawings that you do. And you'll also do art history in that one. The next couple of courses here are kind of feeder classes or feeder program for the high school's academies. So every high school in Pasco County has an academy, one or more academies. Over at Sun Lake, we have an academy for health sciences, an aerospace academy through Embry-Riddle University, a robotics academy, a graphic arts academy, and a finance academy. So if you have any interest in these courses, you can try them here. If you like it and you want more of that, you can get it, apply to one of the academies and get in at our high school, Sun Lake. And if you finish all 4 years, what it basically entails is every year of high school, your electives are in that academy, in that subject area. So when you finish your 4 years, you can get industry certification in that area. So you might want to go to the Sun Lake High School website, and under students, you can look up academies and then get more information from there. And they even have links for the teachers so you can ask additional questions. Okay, back to aerospace technology. Basically, you're going to be using drones and learning about the principles of flight in there. Exploring health science professions, you're going to be learning about jobs in the medical field. You're going to be learning about systems of the human body, like the digestive system, circulatory system. Robotics tech, you're going to be building and programming robots to do things you want them to do. Exploring tech, career planning. You basically work on a different project every week or two. So you may be doing a mousetrap car. So the teacher will say, okay, go to the computers and research a mousetrap car. So you learn about it. You, excuse me, go in the back and you work with power tools and you build it out of wood. So you have to do a safety check before you're allowed to do that. But then you build it out of wood. Then you can paint it, design it any way you want. And then you would race it. And then you talk about the principles of physics that are involved in that race. So like velocity and mass and acceleration and all those kind of things, okay? And then you do a different project every week like that, where you're researching it, you're building it, you're applying the science, and then you're talking about it. Computer applications in Business 1 is going to be using Microsoft Office Suite, Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and learning about keyboarding, or I'm sorry, typing. And then computer applications in Business 2 is going to be more of the same, just more in depth. Okay, physical education. PE is a required course in middle school in Florida for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And we will put you in PE if we can fit it in your schedule. If you want to do something other than PE, on the back of this sheet, we'll get to it in a minute, there's a PE waiver. And we're going to have everybody fill out the PE waiver just so we're covered. But basically it says what I just told you, everybody has to take PE unless we can't fit it in your schedule, or you're doing an activity outside of school like travel soccer, baseball, dance, gymnastics, something like that, where you're getting your physical fitness in. Okay, but everybody should fill out the PE waiver on the back. Okay, year-long classes. These are mostly music oriented, so you don't have to have any prior knowledge of music though to get in these. They will teach you how to read music. They'll teach you how to use the instrument involved. They will teach you technique, so you don't have to have any prior knowledge. Band is the first one. There is quite a bit of activity outside of school and band during a typical school year. This has been an atypical school year, but usually they're performing in different places throughout the state, including Disney World a lot of times. Chorus is singing. And again, you'll be learning how to read music and how to use your voice, how to project, you know, all kinds of things. You'll be doing it mostly as a group. There are opportunities to do it as an individual or duet, I guess, but most of it is as a large group. Creative writing. Next year, this class will be back apparently, hopefully, where the teacher who did it previously, if she comes back, she has written 3 teen suspense books that are in our library upstairs. She's published, she knows what she's doing. She will help you become a better writer, no matter what genre you're interested in. Very good class to improve your writing skills. Guitar, you don't have to have your own guitar. We have many guitars down in the classroom there. You can sign them out usually so you can practice at home. Or if you have your own guitar, you can bring your own guitar in and use your guitar in class. Teacher will teach you how to read music, teach you technique, all that kind of stuff. Theater is drama, acting. They're going to do games that teach you how to act better. They will have a performance, usually a couple performances throughout the year. You'll learn about all the aspects involved in theater, from lighting and sound to props, makeup, acting itself, all that stuff. Music theater is more of the same, although it involves singing. So you can see prerequisite, or a course you have to have before you can get into music theater, is either chorus or theater. This year you have to be in chorus or theater if you want to do music theater next year. If you haven't done those prerequisites, don't sign up for music theater. Okay, the last one here, high school, is a high school class, and that is Spanish 1. So this one's no joke. If you're going to sign up for Spanish 1, it's going to show up on your high school transcript, regardless of the grade you get in there. So if you look up top, again, it says satisfactory passing of previous ELA and math and an FSA score of 3 or higher is required for high school level elective courses. So if you have not done well in math and language arts this year and you don't get a 3 or higher on your FSA, you can't take that class. I know we haven't taken FSAs now in about 2 years, so they'll probably go to your previous FSA class score, because I don't think that score from this year will be in by the time these are done. So consider the last FSA you took, okay? Put it that way. If you have any questions about that, you can ask me. Okay, the next section we're not going to worry about, because that's mostly for kids who have failed this school year. Failed 1 or more classes this school year. It's for recovery. So the next section, that would be more for newer students. If you have taken advanced classes this year, that might help you in looking at what you're taking or what you should sign up for next year and the year after. SOAR Academy. If you're interested in SOAR Academy, I believe there is a video on our website that you can watch, or you can contact me for more information on that. But essentially, SOAR Academy is a independent study type setting where the students, you may find a couple sitting in beanbag chairs on one side of the room, some at desks working on computers, some doing projects on the other side of the room. The teacher is in the room at all times to answer questions, but the students are working online, taking a class with Pasco eSchool, and working independently at their own pace. So unless there's one topic where a group of kids are all having trouble, it's pretty much you're doing your own thing. If most people are having, or a lot of people are having trouble with one special thing, the teacher may pull them all together and do a class on that. But typically it's just working independently. And when you finish with a class, you can move on to the next level of that class. If you want more information on that, again, you can go online and look at our website for SOAR Academy, or contact me. Here's the PE waiver. Again, we want everybody to fill out the PE waiver, regardless of whether you signed up for PE or not. Everybody fill out the PE waiver. Last box, this little rectangle here. This is just acknowledging that you've looked over your classes that you requested and you are good with them. Student signs it at the top. Do cursive if you know how to do that. If you don't, just print. Put the date down there. Parents, you sign it, date it, and that would be it for most people. If you're not coming back to Russia next year, you're going to move out of state or to another school district, just please put the school and location down on that line. Otherwise, if you're coming back to Russia, you do not have to fill out that last line. Okay, I hope this is helpful. Again, fill out the electives, your name and information at the top of the page, then the electives. If you have any requests to change levels, you can note that on there or send an email to your teachers. And then on the back, all you have to do is the PE waiver and then just sign everything here at the bottom and you're all set to go. You can scan that or you can take a picture of it and send it back to your social studies teacher. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email or give me a call. It's C. Snyder. My email is csnyder, CSNYDER, at pasco.k, and then the number is 12, so k12.fl.us. C. Snyder at pasco.k12.fl.us. Or give me a call at the school. Thanks a lot. Have a good evening.